Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have a project pan update. The last update I did for this was at the end of April, so now 3 more months have passed, so it's time to show you my progress. So I do have 10 items in my project pan for this year, and I did say in the last update that I wasn't too sure what to do if I finished a product. So there are actually a couple of products that I have finished since the last update, so I have decided that I am actually going to replace them. So I will continue to have 10 products in the project pan throughout the course of the year. So I will go over and show you first of all the items that I've finished. The first one is this Tarte Maracuja Oil. I will be putting videos up on the screen to show the progress from the previous 2 updates, but when I started here it was about 2/3 full, and then I think at the last update it was about 1/3 left, but I have now completely finished this up. This is a product that I do like using, it's just definitely not my favourite facial oil. I do have one from Dr. Botanicals that I much prefer to this one. But the thing is with Tarte, this tends to appear in a lot of their holiday gift sets, which I do tend to pick up, so no doubt another one of these will cross my path. I don't mind using it, but say it's just not my absolute favourite. So this one is now completely empty, and I'm going to replace it with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primeriser. So I've marked on the side here that I'm probably about 1/3 of the way through this now. It is only a 4ml bottle, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through. I'd like to think by the end of the year. So I did have this in my everyday makeup drawer for a month recently, and in that month I did use it a handful of times, and that's what used the 1/3 up. So obviously if I put it in future everyday makeup drawers, no doubt this one will be easily achievable by the end of the year. From what I've tried so far, it's not an absolute favourite. It is really nice to use because it's nice and lightweight. I just don't feel like it does an awful lot other than moisturise a little bit. It's not a product I dislike, so I do definitely want to finish this one up. The next item that I finished is this hyaluronic acid serum from The Ordinary. As you can see on the side there, I did start with this one being about halfway full, and then on the last update I didn't have much left at all, so this one was finished pretty quickly after the last update. This is a great hyaluronic acid serum. I have 2 more of these in backup and will be happily using them. It does leave my skin feeling nice and moisturised, and even the next day it still feels like it has that moisture locked into it. So I do highly recommend this product. It is really reasonably priced as well. And in place of that I'm going to put this Flower Beauty Petal Pout lip mask. This one is in the shade Pucker. So this is a product that I haven't actually had in my collection for too long, and I've only used it for 1 month in my everyday makeup drawer. But I noticed when using it, when you twist the product, it does move its way up the tube, and I thought it would be quite handy to be able to monitor its process. I really like this product, and I am intrigued as to how much use I am actually going to get out of it. Excuse the top of the product, it's not an easy product to keep clean, but as you can see, that is the progress there. Again, I will be putting videos up on the screen. Looking at the colour of that, which kind of matches my nail varnish, it's not as pigmented as it looks, even though it does come out looking quite pigmented. Once it's actually on the lips, it is kind of clear. It does just sort of enhance my natural lip colour more than anything, but it is a really nice product and it does leave my lips feeling nice and soft. I will happily continue to use this, and so I'm intrigued as to how long this will actually last me. So now to show you the progress of the products that I haven't yet finished up. The first one is this Healthy Glow Toner from Lacura. I have used this quite a few times since the last update, but I don't seem to have moved further down. I've probably been quite generous when I have actually moved that line down. It's hardly moved at all. I have got in the habit in the past few months of having multiple toners in my Shop My Stash skincare drawer, so even though it's been in there for a couple of months since the last update, I mustn't have been reaching for it as much as I thought. I have been trying a few new toners recently, so no doubt I have been reaching for them over this, but I definitely need to be better at trying to finish this one up. But this is a really nice toner, and I do feel like it genuinely is doing something to my skin. Then we have this foundation from Loreal. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear foundation, and the last time I had an update on this one it hadn't moved at all, but now we have made some small progress. This was in my everyday makeup drawer the last month or 2, so I did use it quite a few times. I've finally come to the conclusion that it's definitely not a favourite foundation. I do like how it looks on the skin, it just doesn't perform throughout the course of the day as I would like. It does start to break up in areas, and I do get areas of dry patches along my hairline and things, which I thought I had kind of solved that with foundations, but this one still tends to do it. So it is a nice foundation. It's definitely not the worst I've ever tried, but it's not a favourite, and this is one that did get so much hype, so I was hoping I would love it. Shade match wise, it is a really nice shade match for me, so that does kind of redeem it slightly. So I do want to still continue using it because it is quite hard to get foundations that do match you. It's just the formula of this one lets it down slightly. Next we have this concealer from Colourpop. This is the No Filter Concealer, and this is a product, again, I thought I'd used quite a few times since the last update, but I haven't actually moved the line down at all. So I did actually film the update clips before I sat down to film, and this has been standing upright since, and it does actually look to have dropped below the line slightly now, so I feel like I can move that line down a little bit, so I'm going to do that now. So I've drawn a new line in there because I think that's better now that it's settled. So I've used it a little bit, not as much as the previous update, but I have tried a few new concealers as of late, so I probably haven't reached for this one as much as I wanted to, but this is a really great concealer. I would say one of my favourites. I will continue to use this and say I do highly recommend it. Then we have a couple of eye creams. The first one is from Benefit. This is the It's Potent eye cream. It's really hard to film the little updates of the eye creams because as soon as I get any closer to the light, it kind of does flashback off the colour of the cream, so it's really hard to see the update. So just in case it doesn't transpose well enough, I'm going to kind of show it from back here to see if that helps. I'm probably about halfway through this tub now. If I'm honest, I haven't reached for this one an awful lot since the last update. I've been getting a lot of samples of eye creams recently, so they've kind of jumped up the list and I've been trying them before I've been reaching for this one. To be honest, I feel like I am kind of noticing that my under eye dark circles are coming back a little bit more, so I do need to go back to it, and I think I need to pull it back into my Shop My Stash next month because it is a great eye cream. So definitely need to do better with this one before the next update. Then the other eye cream is this Tarte Maracuja See Brighter eye treatment, and this one I've definitely made a lot of progress with. You can now see the bottom of the pan on this one. This one is currently in my skincare drawer, so I'd like to think I can get this one finished this month. I know I've only got a few more days left, but if not, this is a product that I'd like to think I've got finished by the next update. There's another great eye cream. I say I will be very surprised if I don't get this one finished up shortly. Then we have a lipstick, and this is one from Makeup Forever. This is in the shade C211, and this is actually the lipstick that I have on now. That is where we're currently up to. I have reached for this lipstick an awful lot since that last update. I think it's been in my everyday makeup drawer at least once since then, and I do reach for it an awful lot. It is a gorgeous shade, and I do really like the formula of this as well. It is a really comfortable lipstick. It's decently long lasting as well, so this is a great lipstick. And when I was looking at the two videos side by side, I say I don't think I've made too much progress. Not that I necessarily want this to run out, because I don't know if I would purchase a full size of it, because I think Makeup Forever lipsticks are quite expensive, but I do really like it, and maybe that's why I'm kind of holding back on finishing it up. Next we have this cleansing Milky emulsion from Carita, and this is another one that I thought I had used quite a few times since the last update, but based on the movement of the line, apparently not. This is one that I did used to use to remove eye makeup, but I had a few times where it did make my eyes sting slightly, so I did just stick to using this over the rest of my face, which technically should mean that I'd use more of it because I'm not just using it on the eye area, I'm using it over my whole face, but apparently not. So this is another one that I think I do need to put back into my Shop My Stash drawer to make more use out of it. It is a really nice product, I just don't think I would necessarily repurchase it. It is quite effective at removing makeup, and it does leave your skin feeling nice and soft. I've tried other similar products that are cheaper than this one that I do prefer. So I will happily use this one up, but I say it's not one that I would repurchase. And then the final product we have is this Vitamin E Nourishing Night Cream from Superdrug. This is definitely one of my favourite night creams that I've ever tried. It smells absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a holiday-ish coconutty scent, and it is a really nice consistency too. It is a rich cream without feeling heavy. It does melt into the skin really quickly and easily, and you can definitely smell the scent on your face for a good few hours afterwards, but for me, because I love the smell so much, I don't have an issue with that at all. I feel like I've made a decent amount of effort with this one. It is really hard with creams like this to tell completely how much progress you've made, because obviously it's not in the exact same position as when I filmed the last update, but I feel like it is definitely lower down in the tub. This is a product I will 100% be repurchasing once this one runs out. It's just such a great night cream, and I say it is definitely one of my favourites, so I will be sad when it is finished, but I know that it's not too expensive for me to repurchase, which I will definitely be doing. So that is it for my Project Pan update. The next update should be, I think, around the end of October, and then I will probably do another update at the end of December, so just the 2-month period after that one. Don't forget that I do currently have a birthday giveaway ongoing on my channel, which you still have a few weeks left to enter. The link to the video containing the giveaway will be in my description box below. But other than that, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.